Above TV. It's Friday night. You know what that means. However, this is a recorded message. There's not a live show tonight. We will be back live next week. Just myself, because Andy PG has gone skiing. And I'm going to be opening the customer services phone lines for about an hour, where I'm going to be answering all questions, any queries about the Rise Above Weekender, which is coming on the 7th and 8th of March. That's only 2 weeks away at Hotel Celebrity in Bournemouth. There are tickets available still. Here is the QR code, so don't miss out. Where is it gone? Here's the QR code. And I've got to say, all of the tickets we've sold in the last 2 weeks have all been people coming on their own. So if you are thinking about coming, but you go, oh, I don't want to come on my own, forget that. There are loads of people coming on their own. It's a great way for you to link up with the Ramish community, make new friends. Ourselves, Mark Devlin, Sheep Farm, and mine and Andy PG's presentation called The Final Solution is going to be absolute fire. We're going to be dropping some bombs on that. So check out the QR code and get your tickets for the Rise Above Weekender. What else do I need to mention to you? Okay, so the competition that we've been running the last week or so to win the mushroom tincture from mushroomlady.uk, the Jedi Mind mushroom tincture. We've got 2 bottles of this to give away. All you need to do to win this is to sign up to the Patreon for £3 a month. And if you already are signed up to Patreon, you just need to share some Rise Above media on your socials and send us a screenshot at riseabovelivestream@gmail.com. That will enter you into the competition. I've only had about 5 or 6 entries so far, so those people are already with a 50% chance of winning because we've got 2 bottles of this mushroom tincture to give away. So once again, sign up to Patreon to win the awesome mushroom tincture. We're supporting local Ramish craftspeople every week with these competitions. So thank you to everyone that's sending your stuff in. We will continue to support the community, showcase your products in these awesome giveaways that we're doing. I can't stress enough, once again, if you're not signed up to Patreon, guys, you are missing out. People on Patreon are absolutely loving the content that me and Andy PG are working really hard to put out every week. We're averaging 2 videos a week. Loads of new content. Band episodes are being uploaded on there as well from back in the day, which are great fun too. So get onto the Patreon. Only £3 or $3.33 a month. You get discounts on merch, discounts on events, and all that good stuff. Now, what else do I need to mention? What else is going to be happening at the event? I told you already we've got some exclusive merchandise that's going to be available, and I'm going to give you a snapshot of it right now. Are you ready to see the new designs that are going to be available at the Weekender? The first is Ramish Lady. This is going to be in the ladies cut t-shirts. Brand new design. Cannot wait to showcase this one. And we've also got, this is my personal favorite, the Way of the Rabbit. Let me just make that big so you can see it. Look at this design, people. Now, apart from these 2 new designs, which are going to be on t-shirts, hoodies and jumpers, we've also got a whole new host of garments, none of which are available on the website. I'm going to repeat that. Not a single garment available at the event is found on the website. You will get it first by purchasing at the event. This is a great way to support Rise Above, look really cool, and get some of that Ramish sigil magic on your chest, pumping it out to the peasant sphere. Okay, what else do I need to mention? The next full live show will be back on March 14th. Next week is customer services. I've already told you that. What else is going to be going down at the event? The hard drive, as you can see on the ticket here, the archive, the whole backlog of Rise Above is now available to buy for £100 on a 2 terabyte hard drive. Now, we appreciate these hard drives are expensive. Not everyone can afford £100. So what we're going to be doing is raffling one of these at the event. The tickets will be only £3 and you'll be in a chance to win if you buy a raffle ticket at the event. Loads of stuff going on. So basically, enjoy Rise Above TV tonight. Again, a selection of the best of Rise Above. Back next week with a customer services. Don't forget to enter the competition, sign up to the Patreon, and don't forget to stay Ramish.
Yeah, for sure.
Enough is enough. When you drew the line in the sand, the first place in the Guardians came was to Rise Above. And we were having this chat. We had a good chat the other night, myself and Lee, for an hour or so. He was talking. I was like, mate, I'm so pleased he's come onto the stage, onto the channel and everything. And do you know what he said? He said, Rise Above, the reason that I like it, the reason it resonated with me, he said, it's like, he said, Lance, what you done? You made a table. You made a table upon which people can come, sit, and they can feast upon ideas, discourse, and that really touched me. Do you remember this conversation, Lee?
Yeah.
And this is what this is, guys. This is we've got 140 people tuned in, which is fantastic. A lot of streams would die to have 140 people tuned in at one time. We get a couple of thousand or 1,000 people tuned in every week, which is amazing. Big up everyone that tunes in every week. I think the reason everyone tunes in is because we're providing a table to talk about the alternative, to talk about the occult, to apply it to real world situations that we are seeing around us in our daily lives right about now, in the media, in things that are being thrust in our face.
And we're just speculating.
We're sharing lots of ideas.
You just said something sick. Listen to this.
A continuation of hybrid warfare into an actual hybrid civil war. You're in the middle of a civil war that would be understood if you'd understood the concept of hybrid war to begin with. The question is, do you understand who the two sides are?
Yeah.
You said an interesting thing. You said it's equivalent to the "you can't handle the truth" scene in A Few Good Men, the Jack Nicholson.
See, this is what I'm talking about. They're not
Tom Cruise.
They're not getting to the substance. He just said if they were knowledgeable about who the two sides were. Well, there's six sides to a cube, Michael. There's not two sides.
That's
here.
the first thing I was going to say. There are actually more than two sides at play here. There's at least three.
Don't buy into it.
And each three of those control both sides of the standard left and right paradigm.
Is exactly,
yeah, that's it.
This is how they are swaying you by you thinking that they are giving you the truth when they are giving you a touch of the truth, when realistically there's another four sides perpetrating behind the scenes of the two sides.
Right,
which related to.
Literally, I've never done this before.
You get what I'm saying?
I'm going to draw an equation.
Yeah, let's do it.
Right.
Let's get mathematics, Michael.
Yeah, a little bit. Right. So, this guy's saying there are two sides, right? Only two sides. We've already postulated on Pesantron that a cube actually has six sides.
Correct.
So we've already talked about a standard left and right. And we've already mentioned that these two have been. This is what peasants have seen playing off against each other. But we've identified a third side in the middle. Let's just call that M for middle, and that's the side that's sort of coming. Not on either side, but coming with the new tech stuff, with the new Schwabry, and getting rid of the left and right. Yeah. Now, so that's only. So now we've got three sides: left, right, and this M side. But what about if? To get six sides, each of those...
We can call M meta, just for argument's
perfect,
sake. Yeah.
Meta, right? So each of those three sides have two lots of agents, both working in with the conventional left and right, left and right, left and right. Do you see what I'm saying? So that makes six
and that's
sides.
just six sides
So
of the cube,
it's like they've put a triad third option in. It's their synthesis. So you've got the thesis, the antithesis, and then the synthesis in the middle. This bit here is your standard Hegelian dialect. But what they've done is they've put a mirror here and actually doubled the amount of sides to create maximum confusion. Are you with me?
Yeah, 100%. Michael.
That's how you get...
Michael!
It's now just 1:15 at 9:15 p.m.
Should we bring him in?
On the 4th of October, 2024. Now, when we got back from Serbia, let me just sort this screen out so people can actually see what's happening. We told you that we met some really, really cool guys. We were staying in the house with them. And when we got back, we told you that we've got a new affiliate, a new sponsor, a new partner, and they are called Dr. Kimchi. So we've actually got Don, who is the COO. He's the Chief Operational Officer of Dr. Kimchi. He's an awesome guy. Let's welcome Don, Dr. Kimchi, to the show.
Yeah!
How's it going, mate?
People, dude, I'm loving the show, man. This is my first experience with the Rise Above radio show, and you guys are crushing it. I love I love all the people writing in the comments. It seems like you guys have something really amazing here. We're so grateful to be partnering with you, and we look forward to many more awesome events in the future. Congratulations,
Mate, that's
on selling all
awesome.
the tickets. Yeah.
No, it's going really well. And as you've clocked, mate, we've got like we have got something very special going on here. Like the interaction and the closeness we have with what we now refer to as the Ramish community is like second to none. You know, a lot of us have already met at our last events, and you know we've got another event coming up. Everyone is always here when we do a live on a Friday night. Sometimes the chat room is just going about stuff we're not even talking about on screen. Right. Yeah. Anyway, it's awesome.
That's the real juice right there, right? The stuff you can't say on the screen. Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. So welcome to the family, mate. Now, the last time we saw you was in Belgrade, in Serbia.
Right. Yeah.
Belgrade. It's a lovely time. I love Serbia. If you guys haven't been to Serbia, it's amazing. Like all this Soviet Union bullshit and all the stuff that they were pushing on the West. I was talking to a lot of the Serbs and pretty much everybody in the Eastern Europe, and they're like, dude, we didn't buy any of that. That was nonsense. Hell no. We went out, like I'm in Montenegro right now, and they didn't even lock up. They're just like, whatever, we don't care. So there's a lot of very conscious people here, which is a breath of fresh air, honestly. Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed when the Soviet Union happened here, a lot of all the Eastern European people that were living in England, the Polish people all around there, most of them straight away clocked it was bullshit. They weren't having it either. Maybe after you've lived through the Soviet Union, the Soviet Union, the Soviet Union is a little bit more obvious. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. I mean, most of the people that were protesting it during that time had lived through communism, and they knew exactly what it looked like. Yeah, it was amazing to watch it unfold, and coming here and experiencing Eastern Europe for the first time, I was like, oh yeah, these guys got it, or at least to a degree. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yes, it didn't work on everyone. Now we've got introductions over, mate. You need to give us the lowdown on what is Dr. Kimchi. If people haven't gone on the website yet, and I'm going to put some links on the screen so people can do their homework on this project. Everyone knows that we don't get behind anything lightly, but when you pitched this idea to us, you know, we really saw this as something really good. So what is Dr. Kimchi?
Are we playing a song?
No, just a little bit.
Okay. Well, thank you guys so much. Again, I am super stoked. This is our first ever big live show that we're doing as a project. We have an amazing team behind us. And I'm just honored and grateful to be part of this amazing mission that we've been working on that truly feels like it's from God. So who doesn't like a good story, right? This is probably one of the craziest stories. Like, you know how when you're truly aligned with your highest good, it's almost as if God just presents it to you with this really funny story, and that the more you dig into it, the more you're like, wow, this is not even the best Hollywood writers could have come up with this. And that's truly what it feels like with this project. So I'll dive right into it. So you got to know the who's who and the what's what, because it's a fun story, and I'll give you all the details, because who doesn't like that?
Cool.
So I was living in a southern town in Ecuador, in a beautiful, awesome little spiritual hippie town called Vilcabamba. It's a beautiful place. I'd been there for 5 years. And I had the honor and the privilege of meeting my now business partner, a guy named Mr. Sasha. Now, Sasha is a little bit infamous, okay? Maybe you guys have heard of Sasha before, but he had a big stink back around 15 years ago, because he was one of the first ever pickup artists.
He called himself Sasha Daygame, right?
Sasha Daygame, yeah, that was his name. So he is a little infamous in the space, and he made a big stink in London. His whole thing was like, why go pick up women at night when you could just go talk to them in the street? And then he built this huge following, you know, was always testing people and kind of getting people out of their comfort zones, and did a really great job helping a lot of shy guys get out of their comfort zones to be able to connect with women. However, after that, after going through a lot of building his brand, he realized that the reason why he was going out and trying to sleep with all these women was because he had a big pain and trauma from his childhood. Like, if you ever talk to Sasha, he talks about how his mother used to like beat him and He ran away when he was 15. And so he had to spend a lot of his time healing and learning how to overcome the sickness in his body and his emotions and his trauma. So it was a very difficult time for him in his childhood. And so he realized that the reason why he was sleeping with all these women was because he felt really empty. And he had this massive spiritual revelation. He's like, wow, sleeping with a bunch of women that I don't actually love and that I don't actually care about is really terrible. I need to change my message. I need to change my brand into actually waking people up to the truth of love, to the truth of oneness, to the truth that you come from the infinite, inexhaustible source of love. That is your nature, and that you go back to that. So he switched around his narrative and moved into the awakening and the freedom space. So for the past, I don't know, I'd say maybe 2018, 2019, and all the way until now, he's been really big on the freedom and awakening. The government's lying to you, you know, everything that you guys talk about on the show. You guys already know that. So
Sure.
that's the context. That's the context with Sasha. Now, I met Sasha back in 2019, just before COVID hit. And we were in
that's
this
a dirty,
room-
that's a dirty word around here.
Let's.
Sorry.
Yeah, we have to. Right, I should, mate. I forgot to give you the drill. Right, you can't say the C word that rhymes with Hovis. You can't say the V word either. The V word that sounds like crack scene.
Far right,
Okay,
folks.
got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
All right.
I'll say needle and I'll say Coviet. How's that sound?
Okay, that'll do. Yeah, Coviet Union.
okay?
Put union at the
Coviet
end to full algorithm.
That's awesome.
Okay, yeah, I don't want to mess it up for you guys.
All right, cool.
There's a lot of context behind the story because it's truly a remarkable story. So, so we met just before the Coviet nonsense happened.
Yeah.
And we instantaneously bonded. We're like, wow, like, you know, this is stupid. I know that this is stupid. And we actually jumped into making comedy music videos together. And so we were, oh my gosh, we were just dying, like bowled over laughing and just making all these funny songs. We made these music videos. I never sent them to you actually. I don't think, guys. But we
I
really
saw the one
bonded
of
it.
Big Woke and the Don, your rap music
Yeah, that's
videos.
right.
Yeah.
Sasha played me a couple one night when we
Okay.
were at
Yeah,
the house.
we've seen them. Don't worry, they're good.
Okay, good. Okay, good. Awesome. So that was sort of our way of bonding through that time. And there was the whole, you know, people were in their homes, couldn't leave, and we were sneaking around during curfew and everything. And it was a really beautiful time to get to know him better and to really share in our love for being of service to the world and to the community. During that time, he left to go back to British Columbia, Vancouver, where he's from. And maybe you guys that are on the show have seen this video before because it was super, super viral. Back in 2021 or something like that, Sasha was hosting a lot of these parades, these protest parades where I'm sure you've seen They Live, right?
Yeah, I've seen the video where the stage that they live with the people holding up the boards and stuff. Yeah, it's very good.
Good. So for those of you guys that have not seen the movie They Live, it's an amazing movie. Highly recommend it. It's in the mid 80s, and basically what they did was they had these signs that said "Obey, trust the government," and they walked around like zombies, and they had a lot of these protests that they were.
Mate, it looked really good. It looked like guys really put some effort into
The
that.
production on the video was
Yeah.
as good as it could be. It was like top-notch production. These guys are sick at their video. I should have got some of that stuff queued up.
It's cool. It's cool. Next time, or later, you can pull it up. So what had happened was that as a means of trying to make a viral video, Sasha decided to get in the car with Nikolai, who is our chief technical officer now, and driving around and videotaping him with a megaphone, saying stuff like, trust the government would never lie to you, just 14 more years to flatten the curve, you know, just trolling the shit out of everybody on Vancouver, on the streets of Vancouver. And out of nowhere, there was this guy who jumped out. And this is a very important part. He was an Asian man. He jumped out and he's freaking out. He's got his bike and he's just smashing the shit out of his window. He's like, "Fuck you! Yeah, you're a terrible person." And it's all on film, right? And eventually he smashed his bike all the way through the window, and he got it all on film, which is a very serious crime, right? It's a very serious crime to do that. I actually looked up what the penalty was, and it was something like 15 years in prison as a maximum sentence in Canada. Pretty serious deal, and he had it all on camera. Now,
Mate, it went viral, let alone it being on camera.
I remember the night
Yeah.
when Sasha showed me this in Serbia, and I'd known you guys for like 3 days, but talking to you every night, and then he showed me that video,
Didn't
and I was
realise
like,
he was the
holy
D.
shit, that's you! Because I remember watching that video when it first came out. We showed it on the show. We were all laughing about it, and you know, he's megaphoning, like cussing the Soviet Union out the window by taking the piss out of them, and the dude just smashes the window with the bike. Yeah, it was nuts.
That's right. Yeah, and everybody in the freedom movement. We were at Liberland, and Alex Zek, David Avocado Wolf, all of the heavy hitter people that are in the freedom and health, alternative health space. They're like, dude, that was you. That was crazy. So it was a really big deal. It went super viral. He got on Alex Jones. It was national news, and so what happened was that Sasha was like, okay, whatever. It's just a video. I don't really care. So a couple weeks into when it got this crazy virality, he got a DM from just a random person, and that was like, do you know who this guy is, right? And he was like, I don't know, some crazy dude that smashed you with a bike. We come to find out that this person actually was the head cancer doctor of British Columbia, Vancouver, like the top doctor. And it was a massive scandal, like a huge scandal. They were like, oh my God, this is a PR disaster. And they tried to cover it up. They didn't fire him, but essentially what happened was that it was a really terrible PR disaster for them. And they messaged Sasha and they said, dude, this is a terrible person. We will literally give you money to sue him because we want to see him out of office. Like so many people.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, crazy, right? And Sasha, he's about love and oneness. And he's like, I don't really want to do that. I'm not really interested in suing that person. So they just kind of left it alone. And of course, naturally, he went back in the head of office and things got brushed over and like nothing happened, right? But here's the whole joke. And this is where we get the whole joke with this. This Asian doctor, his birth name is Dr. Kimchi.
No way. That's where you got the name from.
That's right. So, but what's so funny is that there's actually a lot of research papers that are out that show that eating fermented cabbage, kimchi, actually is a very effective deterrent for stopping cancer growth.
Right, we've got to be very, very careful with this subject as well,
guys.
Because when you say something like that, I'm actually obliged to point out that if you want to go for the good advice about cancer, you need to go to the World Health Organization website. Okay,
that's right, World Health Organization. They know exactly what they're talking about.
Yeah. So when I actually spell the word out, I know it's laborious, but don't say the C word either. Spell it out. All right, cool. We don't want to get taken down, mate. Honestly, we know exactly what we're allowed to say on here.
You're helping me learn as I go because I'm just like tell everybody whatever. But I appreciate.
Yeah, this is not Rumble. This is not Rumble.
Okay, cool. So that was a really crazy scandal. Now, what's interesting, and we're actually going to show you the video that happened. One of our people in our chat in our group actually made a really funny viral video. The one that I said to you, Lance. But what did I want to say? Yeah. So basically, what we decided. So 4 years. Okay. Fast forward 4 years later to 2024. Right. We're hanging out in the same town in Vilcabamba, and they're like, "We need funding for this new project that we're doing. What do we do?" And I was sitting in the park with them, and they had told me about all of the backstory with this video that I had no idea about. I'm like, dude, I didn't even know this. I just thought it was a funny video. I had no idea about all of the context behind it. Now, what's funny is if you watch the video again, it was almost as if God had put these little Easter eggs in it. There's a couple of these restaurants that you can see in the back of the video as they're driving. One of them says Boiling Point. The other one says Sweet Revenge. The other one says Vietnamese. And then the last one, when he's shaking glass out of his shoe, it literally says Sleep Country Canada with a little sheep behind it. It's
wow.
Just,
that's like one of the moments where the Matrix is speaking out to you, like.
That's right. And so that's when we knew we're like, we got to do something with this. So
this is a holographic construct.
You're right. It is truly. So we were sitting in the park, and then it was almost as if like God came into my life, and I was like, dude, why don't we take that viral video and make a cryptocurrency out of it and use that viral video and the traction from that and actually create a cryptocurrency that has a charity wallet where we actually fund legitimate practitioners and doctors and clinicians that have suppressed you-know-whats for a lot of these serious ailments. And we're like, oh my God, that'd be so good. We can do all of these videos and these memes, and we can go interview these healers. And then after, we can have our entire community vote on who we want to give the money to, or I should say the tokens to, which is a very exciting announcement because we have our first ever charity unlock for the practitioners that have applied for funding. And later on in the show, I'm going to, in real time, announce who has won these tokens. I don't know. We don't even know yet. So we wanted to save this special moment for
sure.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
So let me just rewind. Let me just rewind a minute. You said that they had funding for this project, but was this the project they were planning to do, or did you just literally come up with that idea on the spot then, as you explained it?
Yeah. So I came up with a project on the spot then. And then they were like, "Oh my God, this is the greatest idea ever! Like, oh my God, we can do all these really funny things." And we weren't actually serious about it at first, but we were laughing and laughing about all these funny jokes and memes. And we were just talking about, oh, Kimchi coin. And some people in our town were like, oh, Kimchi coin, I want to buy some Kimchi coin. Oh, Kimchi coin, I want to buy some Kimchi coin. And all of a sudden, we had $6,000, $7,000 to put up an ICO, and we're like, are we gonna actually do this? Like, this is pretty crazy. So we kind of released it as a kind of serious, but not so serious when we first put it out. And Sasha actually contacted a freedom fighter paper from, what were they called? I forgot exactly what they were called. It's an alternative news media, and messaged one of the lead writers on that and was just making a joke about this Dr. Kimchi thing. Oh, somebody found our video and made a coin. And she's like, it's so funny that you mentioned that because I just released another article about a separate incident with Dr. Kimchi with some crazy stuff that he did in the medical world. And we're like, okay, this definitely is a sign that we need to put this out. So he just told his people, and dude, it went crazy. People were like, this is the greatest thing ever. Like memes and cartoons and songs and merch. And literally within like 2 or 3 weeks, we had this whole big project with investors and clinicians and people from all over Europe and all over the world. We're like, what did we do? And so we just kind of jumped into it, like, fuck it, we're doing this. And we just went full guns blazing into it. Now, what's very interesting is that the project that they were working on the side is going to parlay in with the Dr. Kimchi project many months into the longevity that we have of our project. So this is not like any other cryptocurrency project that's out there. We have a number of businesses that we're starting and opening, and we plan to actually purchase the coin itself to maintain the price of the coin up and actually burn the tokens itself, because dude, we just want to fund these healers. Sure, if you get involved, you'll make money. Great. But as you guys know, it's really about the love and the service and giving back. And that's why we started it. And it's been so much fun. Let me tell you, we met you guys. We've been traveling all over Europe, meeting incredible healers and investors and talking about the projects. We're in London, handing out flyers and giving awareness. And it's just been so much fun, so much fun. And we're in Montenegro right now, really doubling down on the business. And that's the whole Kimchi story. Yeah.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
Did you just kick our guest out?
I just hid Don, I'm really sorry. I accidentally just hid you instead. I tried to get rid of the QR code and I actually got rid.
Are you there? Can you guys hear me? Hello, friends.
Sorry, yeah, we're back. Something
Hello.
really.
What are you doing, Lance?
Something really weird happened then.
It's okay, man. It's
Something
okay.
really weird. That doesn't normally happen. Just forget about that.
The Agent Smiths are coming in. Yeah.
No, it was definitely not Agent Smith. It was definitely me. I was just trying to get rid of the QR code and I ended up switching off both the cameras.
Guys, it is 9:36 p.m. GMT. Don't forget the phone lines are open from 10 o'clock.
From 10 o'clock. So that's the story of how you've come up. And let's just have a recap. This is not like any other normal crypto coin. The whole reason for starting this is to be able to fund healers, doctors, practitioners that are doing alternative treatments, anti-big pharma, to treat things like CANCER. Right?
Mm-hmm. That's right. Oh, I forgot to mention as well that what we have is we have an encrypted database. So if you want some funding for your practice, you're doing really great work, you will apply into our database, and we have doctors as well as PhD candidates that personally interview everybody that wants to apply for funding and vet them before they come into the voting process. Yeah.
Oh wow, okay. So you're not just letting any old quack on then?
Nope.
No, they have to be properly vetted. Okay, now you have given me quite a lot of media, right? And as I said earlier on, Don, unfortunately, due to the restrictions on YouTube, some of it I will not be able to play. But you guys, like I said, are meme lords. So let's kick off with this one. I think we should be able to get away with this.
Yeah.
Mate, that's awesome. I'm just going to get rid of that, yeah. Yeah, like I say, there's a really good one that you've done, which is Gates versus Fauci. It's sort of
we definitely can't play that.
Definitely can't play that. I don't even think the first 5 seconds would get past Al Gore.
Head over to our Patreon, guys, because we can play it on there.
Yeah, among many other wicked things, we do upload stuff on Patreon from our affiliates. So get over to Patreon now. It's only £3 a month, and it's got all the juicy stuff that we can't put on YouTube. That's the long and the short of it. So, a crypto coin that funds anti-big harmer activities.
That's right.
And you said tonight you've got a really exciting announcement.
Yes, we do have an exciting announcement. So we have unlocked our first portion of the charity wallet, and we have 2 candidates that our practitioners and our vetting team has talked about. So I'll give you guys a little bit of an update on who they are. We have Mr. Sam Neffendorf, who works with German New Medicine and emotional EFT. So he was an amazing guy that we met and talked about his practice and talked about all the people that he was helping treat a lot of very serious illnesses, because I'm sure a lot of you guys know a lot of these diseases come from serious emotional traumas or illnesses that reflect and manifest in the physical body. So if you can get down to the emotional body, a lot of these ailments will dissipate. And we also have another man named Steve, who we're using as a pseudonym because he wants to be anonymous, but he is in Canada and he is working with Rick Simpson oil. Now, I'm not sure if you guys know what Rick Simpson oil is.
Oh, yes, we do.
Yeah, awesome. So he's been working with people that need Rick Simpson oil, some vets, some people that have some serious life-threatening illnesses. And so he is another candidate. Now, we also have a third option that we have decided as a team, because it's our first charity unlock and we want to be able to have more money in the liquidity pool. We have another option to postpone sending any coins to any of the practitioners now and waiting for the next charity unlock, which is going to happen in 6 weeks. So those are all of the people and all of the candidates that we have available. So I don't know who the community has chosen yet. So I guess we can go on over and see in real time who has been selected, if you want to do that.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. Because we've already got someone asking here, and I like to get interactive. Yeah. Someone's saying, how does this crypto coin actually fund alternative medical stuff?
Yeah, great. So every single person that applies to get the coin has a particular thing that they need help with. Maybe it's making more of the product itself. Maybe they need to hire another person on their staff because they're overrun. Sometimes they need to pay rent for their facility. So every single person is a case-by-case difference. And during the vetting process, we figure out, okay, is this actually a reasonable thing that they would need? Are you going to give us proof of, okay, you need this This is how much we can give you. So our doctors and our team and our PhD candidates have been vetting them beforehand. So every single person is a case-by-case difference. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Right, so you said we're actually going to find that in real time, where the first set of funding out of those 3 candidates, was it 3 that you mentioned?
It's 2, and
2.
then with the option to postpone, to wait till the liquidity pool goes up so we can give more money, possibly. And I forgot to mention that if that is the choice that the community does decide to do, Sam and Steve will move back into the next round of voting. So it's not like they lose their opportunity. Yeah.
Someone's saying this looks like it's on Solana. It is on Solana, is that right?
It is on Solana. Yes, it is on
That's
Solana.
Conan the Schwabarian. So that is such a good screen name, I swear.
Conan, that's hilarious.
I think Dr. Kimchi directly replied to that there.
That's amazing. Yeah. So we have our other team members on the call or watching the live right now. I'm just the spokesperson for the day.
Well, shout out to the Kimchi team in the background.
Yeah. Big shout out to all
Did some great work, guys. Well done.
Dr. Kimchi team in the background doing well.
Awesome. So we want to jump into it. Do we want to check out what we got and see?
If you're ready to make the announcement, it's your call, dude.
I'm ready to do it. So just full disclosure, our team would prefer, again, this is a community vote. We don't have the final say, really. Our team would prefer to postpone, to wait till there's more liquidity, but we have to do what our community votes on. So we will go share with my screen here. Can you guys see this? Okay.
I've got your screen coming up. Where has it gone? There it is.
There we go. Awesome.
Okay.
Vote. Here's the quiz vote. So we have to vote on the postpone. So let's see. 3, 2, 1. Let's see what answers we got. Okay. Interesting.
So 17% voted for Sam Neffendorf.
Yeah.
22% for pseudonym Dr. Steve.
Yeah.
61% postpone token release and roll application to November 15th.
Well, there you have it, folks.
The community speaks. So this is your Telegram.
This is our Telegram group.
Dr. Kimchi 69. I can see the link just there.
That's right. Yeah, and I can send to you the official group chat if you want. We have amazing people, super supportive, just like the amazing Rise Above crew. We got our own lingo. We're the Kimchinians, and we're supporting everybody with anything that they're going through. In fact, we've had a number of people that have heard of our project that are going through some very serious health issues themselves within their family. So they found a lot of support and comfort actually coming into the community, because the community is very giving and sharing with the knowledge and the resources that they have as well. So that's another plus. So yeah, okay. So you heard it from the community, folks. We will be postponing this until the November 15th, and maybe we can do another release online.
Absolutely, Don.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll be interested to follow, how this goes. Because
it's cool to do it live as well.
Yeah. Thank you very much for choosing us as the exclusive place that you made your announcement. So the funding rolls over so it's basically a month's time, because it's the 5 weeks time.
Yeah, 5 weeks time, and we have a number of people that are applying already. Again, lots of people are getting interviewed by our co-founder Sasha. So if you yourself are a practitioner, or you know somebody that is like, dude, they're doing these amazing things, they could use some funding. We have money, and we want to give you money. Like, who doesn't want money?
Sounds great. Yeah.
Well, there you have it, guys. In a Jewish month, it's going to be postponed until
a Jewish month. Is that 5 weeks?
5 weeks. Yeah, it's a Jewish month.
I've never heard that term before.
I've never heard that.
No, I just coined it. I just made it.
Yeah, is that a new one? That's a new one. So, we have to play devil's advocate around here, right? Mm-hmm. What do you say to the naysayers that may be a little bit negative about crypto, or even some people that know about crypto say, is this another pump and dump scheme? What do you say to that? What do you say to the naysayers, mate?
That's a great question. And
I wasn't going to let you off the hook easy, was I? Come on.
No. Well, this has been the challenge, right? Because there's so many cryptocurrencies out there that are just so scammy. And we knew getting into that space, we'd be like, oh man, a lot of people have had really bad experiences with cryptocurrency. So we've done the best we can to set up the currency locked in smart contracts so we don't have access to it. So we can't just sell off the coin and run away. It's actually locked in the contract. And the next step that we're moving towards is proof of work. And so our team is discussing about possibilities as to how can we actually prove that these people are doing what they say that they're going to do. So we have been talking about some ideas, but the way in which the currency right now is set up is that there's a lot of protection for the people that are donating or wanting to be part of the community. So through the way in which the smart contract is set up. Yeah. Yep.
Dr. Kimchi says
21% of the tokens are locked up. That's right.
someone's put pump and dump, loads of smiley faces. Listen, I've got to ask the tough questions around here. No one gets an easy ride.
No.
Even our good friends in Serbia. Mate, I've got to say, I really love the memes. Let me just get some of this back on the screen right here. Memes seem to be a very central part of Dr. Kimchi. We've got loads of stickers and stuff. I've got some of your stickers right here. All of these memes are available on stickers. And remember, guys, I'll just let you know, anyone that purchases items of merchandise tonight off the merch shop, we do this every week now, you will get an entire envelope full of Rise Above goodies. Let me just put this up here. See this box over here, Andy PG?
What you got, brother? There's currently 211 peasants tuned in. We're broadcasting across the peasant sphere.
Just get the mic back. In the Rise Above goodie box, I've got things like Rise Above Christmas cards, we've got stickers, and now we've got Rise Above beer mats. But now we've obviously got all Dr. Kimchi stickers and stuff like that now. So anyone that buys merchandise off the show tonight while the show is on, I'll say, before midnight, you get one of these packs with all of the goodies in it. I've been sending them out the last couple of weeks, crazy. That's a very good point. William, who brought a load of merchandise the other night, if you're watching, you bought like a lot of merchandise. I'm sending you a free beanie for starters. The tracksuit, we can't get it in that colour. Please check your emails. It's a Yahoo email what I've wrote to you. Yeah, so this is proper customer services tonight, isn't it? I'm just talking to people that haven't actually replied to their emails. Right, memes. They're very powerful. Very powerful indeed. Let me just get rid of that QR code.
Well, we found it's really interesting when we've been exploring the crypto space. We found that, just as you have seen, the memes create this sort of energetic egregor that compels people to do things in the world. Truly, like, if you control the narrative of the media, you control what compels people to change in the world. And
it's mind control.
It's mind control, really. And so what we've found is that because this man, Dr. Kimchi, was in such a state of anger and fear, our team was thinking to ourselves, we're like, how can we make the enlightened version of this man? What would the enlightened version of Dr. Kimchi actually do? And so with that sort of narrative, we were thinking, what would that look like in the meme space, in the memeverse? And a lot of the content that we've been creating is encouraging people in the meme space and in the crypto space to not be degenerate gamblers, to not be doing all of these terrible things, to know that you can use blockchain as a tool for transformation for the world, because that's why it was released to the people. And we can use it just like any other tool for destruction, or we can use it for creation. And we decided to use it for creation, right? And so we're really excited. We have so much lore that's coming out, endless amounts of memes coming your way.
One of our long-term contributors, Artist Liaison Officer, has just said here, Meme K Ultra.
Meme K Ultra, man, you guys are very.
I really like something you said there, Don. You said an energetic egregore.
Yeah.
The memes can create that. This is what we've been saying since like mid 2020. At one point, we had 12 full-time memeticians working around the clock when things were really crazy, and we actually called it catalytic conversion, to be able to take all of the fear programming, all of the trauma-based mind control, all of the clown world theatre narratives that were being pumped into us from every screen, to take that.
A meme just neutralizes it
Yeah,
immediately.
just swap it all together into a meme and just neutralize it. And we actually were using them as a form
Neutralize the threats, comrade.
Yeah, it's sort of almost like a sigil of protection. It's like you
Yeah.
can throw that stuff at us, but yeah, look, we'll just create a meme, because at the end of the day, big pharma, for their job for 100 years or so has been basically to cull the cattle and to harm as many people as they can. It's a really dark thing, actually. But these memes here, you've got they're classic. You've got the Simpsons one with the RSO oil and the little
We got
kimchi.
lots of other ones, man. If you guys ever want to be making crazy amounts of memes, the AI tools that are out there are phenomenal. Dude, like this is one of my favorite ones here. There we go.
Let me just put that up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
Burning down Big Pharma.
Yeah, so everyone that buys merch tonight will get at least a couple of Dr. Kimchi stickers along with your Rise Above stickers. I need to stress that. That's how you support us here at Rise Above.
2 meters, you cunt.
Shout out to our 2 latest Peasantron subscribers from San Francisco.
San Francisco.
both of
Big
them.
shout out to everyone
Yeah.
from San Francisco that's tuned in. All around the Demiurge construct, we are broadcasting. This is Rise Above TV. I'm just going to put a QR code on the screen. This is how you get tickets for our weekender that's coming up in March 7th and 8th, 2025, in Bournemouth, at a hotel, not out in the field, not cold, not wet. This is going to be a nice warm hotel.
Yeah, it's going to be
We're going to have an awesome weekend. There's roughly, have we sold some more tickets?
Yes, we have. So yeah, we sold over 3.
Okay, so that means there's 46 tickets left. 46 tickets left, and it's still, it's October now.
That's a 24-hour bar, guys.
Yes, we have a 24-hour bar at the event.
That's dangerous.
Yeah.
Partying with you guys. I remember in Serbia, you guys go hard. You guys are a lot of fun.
We've been told we have to stop the loud music at midnight.
The loud music, yeah, not the music.
But obviously the party will be able to continue past midnight because the whole hotel is us, so I can't see it being that much of a problem. Heard the cattle these parasites food, worshipping the gods of all conquerors. That's a blinded acolyte view. Methods of spineless remain reminded. They drink blood and sacrifice you. It's so misguided. Doors are provided to benefit the chosen few. So we rise above, extinguish fear when we generate love. A single candle lights up the darkness. That is the power that you will harness. Extinguish targets, light them up, lick them down. Carpet and beef, sprinkle and garnish. Word, power and sound. I don't care if my rep gets tarnished. I spit this till I'm dead in the ground. When they pollute your mind with garbage, do one thing, yo, hold it down. Rise above, Oma Beats, rise above. MC double L, rise above. Extinguish fear when we generate. We rise above. MC double L, rise above. Oma Beats, rise above and extinguish fear when we generate love. Look at the limited edition Rise Above Oma Beats earphones. Oma Beats is going to join me in the hot seat in a second now. Right, Master Lee, get on station. We're going to go whole rabbit. We're going to talk about schwabbing the whole universe together. This is the last one, Oma. No more mixes. It's 12:30. I was trying to stop at midnight. Right, still got 200 people tuned in. Yes. Okay. Right. So
We're back, we're here, we're all good. It's Rise Above, you know the goddamn score.
You have stolen my childhood.
I'm feared in every girls' school in this country.
I'm one of the lucky ones. Right here, right now, is where we draw the line.
Right, welcome back, Inner Guardians, Master Lee, Sensei, salutations, and all the rest. Omar Queef Master is coming over to me. Let me sort these.
I'd like to say big up Matt on the guitar on the second from last tune, and thanks to Steve for breaking the needle.
Oh, Steve breaking the needle, did he? Right, okay. So, Inner Guardians, welcome back.
Salutations. Can you hear me okay?
Absolutely. Just hold the line a sec. Omar, can you get me a gin and tonic can out the fridge? Hopefully he heard that. And he's left the flashing music, flashing lights there again. Whoa, I need to calm down. I really got in the zone there. I was really enjoying that one.
Can you get me a gin and tonic, please?
I didn't actually even see you have a drink at my wedding. Did you have a drink or two?
I had some champagne, yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
just one or two. Sorry, I'm just making sure.
I had 3 sips.
3 sips. I'm just making sure we're sounding good here because we had a few audio issues tonight. Some sort of weird buzzing attack. So yes, really interesting what Jacob of Frame brought to the mix, and I'm kind of glad to have someone on that was still believing in the physical world. It's nice to mix it up a little bit, right, Lee?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, there's evidence for every theory, as they say, and it's good to share these theories as well.
Yeah, because I guess obviously, we are sort of Vagimites around here. We go on about God Vag a lot. You and me, especially in our midweek chats, have gone completely out of the physical realm. So we could maybe be accused or pigeonholed of sort of being, one thing rather than another. And we're not on Rise Above. We like to bring everything to the table. So for that reason, it was great to have Solar Wolf or Jacob's input there into, extra. Basically, he was talking about extraterrestrial craft. He was talking about sort of the normosphere description of what the sun is, but crafts coming out of it. But it was really interesting that he still thought NASA was bullshit. So, yeah, it's nice to have that extra input.
Yeah. Well, at the end of the day, ultimately it's all about collapsing the triad. So we build the triad and then we collapse it back into the one. So, or you could say the collapse of the trivium, the what, the why, and the how. So as an example, you could say these platforms are about researching and bringing forward the what, which is the knowledge. Yeah, so it's information, data. And then we get to the stage where we start needing to know the why, which would be the more sort of scientific-based understanding or understanding. And then ultimately it comes to the how, which is via the wisdom of the two. And then we start to go more into the spiritual side of things. So you're actually combining, in essence, knowledge, which could be it could be religious knowledge as well. You could include that. You mix it with the understanding of the science, or the science behind the knowledge, or the theories, or the evidence. Yeah. And then you blend it with spirituality. And then,
I suppose this is the art of the syncretist at the end of the day. And, I was saying in my bars there, I tread the path of a syncretist. Since Master Lee taught me the synthesis, now I feel, so I talk about this a lot, and I think it's very important, because I remember when I first got into this stuff, right? If I heard, 10, 15 years ago maybe, if I heard anyone quoting what was going on in the Bible, in the frame of reference I was in back then, I would automatically shut them off, because I was sort of like, okay, religion is a control system, because this is basic stage 1 stuff, the Bible's a lie. I just seen Zeitgeist. So as soon as anyone started quoting the Bible, I'd sort of shut off. And the same with any organised religion. But now, in the last 2 or 3 years especially, I'm not just sympathetic. I'm actually much more sympathetic to listen to someone that has some sort of spiritual or supernatural faith, rather than someone that claims to be an atheist, per se, I guess.
Yeah, because the thing is, so for instance, if let's say you get into religion, but you only you get stuck in religion, you're not interested in any science, and we can't. I know that science gets a bad has got a bad rap, especially over the last couple of years. But we can't throw science out completely. Science is very important. So let's say, for instance, you've got somebody who gets into religion, but they get stuck in religion. They totally ignore science. They totally ignore spirituality. Remember, religion and spirituality aren't the same things. And this often causes a problem with people. Actually, there's a lot of religious people who are completely not spiritual. And there has been an agenda, especially since probably 1875, to eradicate spirituality from religion. What you really want, and you want to be able to speak to, is somebody that has gone through, say, the religious stuff and seen the science and the spirituality in religion. Somebody who can see the religious aspects and the spirituality in science, and then somebody that can have some religious understanding, scientific knowledge, and spirituality all combined, which will give you the singularity. It brings you back to the one. So you could actually, and this is the biggest, I would say, this is the single biggest misunderstanding of esoteric or the mystery schools. The mystery schools are actually there for people that have gone through religion, gone through the science, and they could be many different disciplines, and they reach a point where they're like, well, do you know what? I've been looking into stuff, and I've got all this knowledge, I've got all this understanding, but I don't know how to apply it. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to use it to transform. I may know why I need to do it, and I may know what to do, but I just don't know how to do it. And that's where the you could say the more esoteric, the mystery schools, that's where that comes in. That they hold the final part of the triad, you could say.
Yo, big up MC Spitter, hang tight Manic. 140 BPM. Welcome, yo. Welcome to the Soviet Union. Human rights, we're losing them. Yo, minds we're confusing them, grooming them with that toxic pollution. A precursor, transhuman them. Schwabian and Malthusian. Soviet ethics and tech eugenics. Yo. Problem, reaction, solution. No questions, no conclusions. Isolation, seclusion. Fourth industrial brain transfusion. Self-sustaining collective illusion. Trapped in the show like Truman. Double L, you've heard of me. The flow's poisonous, liquid mercury. Hear my voice when I curse the beat. I let it moisten up and then it's surgery. Guilty as charged, I'm a repeat offender. I'm revealing elitist agenda. Still at large, delete the data. Success or defeat, no retreat or surrender. But I can't let go. A killer artist, Charlie Hebdo. A false flag with actors in tow. They blame Islam for the media show. 2 weeks later, Copenhagen couldn't be made to these global pagans. These traitors feed off people hating. Manic, tell them.
Could be unbeatable, no antidote, it's not treatable. Person, uncurable. Second opinion terminal. Wait for the break, what about continue critical. Think and you gotta move the feet to the beat, to the beat, to the break. Gotta wait for the break. This beat's unbeatable, no antidote, not treatable. Person, uncurable. Second opinion terminal. Wait for the break, what about sentient? Be critical, be critical, be critical. Double L, Spitter, Manic, Triad.
You see me? I ain't one of them dibby MCs. I'm out to make my paper. I don't wanna take MCs under, like say I'm Undertaker. Why you laughing? Let it get shot. I'm at close the door, you're the last one in. You know something? I woke up this morning and I won't even yawn it. I heard someone on the TV talking about how the world we're ending things. Trying to race against time without blinking. Stop drinking, waste to the waste, start thinking. Them boys are murder inking, blood, you won't sink it. You know something? I ain't one of them dibby MCs, fam, I'm an artist. I work hard so much on my craft. Don't be daft, anybody get through, they're through the rock. They make the gunshots blast, they'll put you down in the cast. I make you be the arts on the bar, fast. Better sit down, fast, take a couple of different things to make you have to sit down. Better mind that.
Yo, rise above on, allow the reset, no. Not in a million years, we've shed a million tears. They promoted a million fears. I've trust my reptilian senses and my mammalian brain on combating the Schwabian forces. I bring them ultimate pain, why? I'm an agent of the awakening, transcendental 5D changeling. I chose to manifest now, right now 3D straightening. I remember my past lives and 5,000 before it. I battled these demons 100
different times that we're coming on to settle this score tip. I'm a worthy adversary. In fact, they fear me. Every time I reincarnate on earth, their darkness can't come near me. Why? I shine too brightly, I die of vibration. Daily, nightly, a diacisation. Try to indict me, they want to de-mic me. No, I rise above that. Double L, they can't enforce that. I went to the court, I ripped up the thing like a doormat. I walked out on a brand new format. I rise above, extinguish fear when I generate what? Rise above, on the beach. Listen, this is more than 232s and a hook. You want lyrics? We write books. Double L overtook. They can't overlook an eye. Write rhymes they can't unhear. Manic, double L, spitter, crystal clear. And we're right here, right here.
Yo, people on your position, find the sport and invade the space. You know me not with it, chameleon, upon the brow, send me up on the case. Find a formula that be working about the things. Oh, old school, rusty. Big things over beats, run them. Now watch this. Yo. Gotta play the win. Style the one a bit pinch. Drop to blow a bit on the maintain on the night and the crowd are too demanding. Gotta come with a bit of game planning. Stop on the blow with a rough landing. Tell you once, we can't tell you twice. Manic MC in the win and I'm a free falling. Gotta play the win. Style the one a bit pinch. Drop to blow a bit on the maintain on the night and the crowd are too demanding. Gotta play with a bit of game planning. Stop on the blow with a rough landing. Tell you once, tell you thrice. Top below, manic, we bring it back.
I'm a student of the occult, searching for verses locked in a vault, yearning for scriptures hidden in a tune. I'm burning pictures in deep catacombs. Learn the prophecy buried in dirt. That's why double L's heavy with words. Draw for the sword and I bury them first. And the tongue of the samurai severing nerves. Focus, intent, remember. Execute, manifesta, fire's the system that he presents a form. In the guardians, in the protector, in the guardians hidden within. Deeper than flesh, deeper than skin. The room goes quiet when the drop of a pin comes sliding in your ear. Blood, now we begin. See me, I ain't one of them dibby MCs. I'm out to make my paper. I don't wanna take MCs under. That's it, I'm Undertaker. Why you laughing? Better yet, shut your mouth, close the door. You're the last one in. You know something? I woke up this morning and I won't even yawning. I was told to change my ways, but now I've learned to embrace. To be an individual, you live criminal or invisible. Set place, subliminal messages tell me comply, consume, cooperate, never fight. Follow the rules, have a nice life. The phrase of rebellion burnt me inside. This is how we bun down the parasite. I'm gonna tell you right now, this is how we do it, yo. Solidarity and cohesion, together resist their lesion. I never stop it while I'm still breathing. Forever hot on the topic, I'm steaming. Forever seen psychotically reading, documenting their plotting and scheming. Neurological teaching, leaving yearning for a topical preaching. Peeling back the layers of deception, they retract untrue directions. Peer through, crack the section. Say my prayers and fake my reflection. Knowledge of self, power of mind, intellectual wealth. Powers of mind, power of the hour. Use these powers to burn down the tower. What a now.
Check carefully, me I go on in. So come looking for you in the street. Push along, me tell me keep moving. But you know I to be feeling the heat. Telling them manic of people can they lead the way so everything is sweet. Got no money, you trick yourself, but you're not never gonna help you back to your feet. Check carefully, me I go on in. So come looking for you in the street. Push along, me tell me keep moving. But you know I to be feeling the heat. Telling them manic of people can they lead the way so everything is sweet. Got no money, you trick yourself, but number you help you back to your feet.
I tell a woman I'm a night rider and I'ma ride out on her. She was like, okay, well I'm an outrider and I'ma outride you and I'ma drive you. If you can't see with your guys, then I'ma guide you. I can't my boyfriend, but just like you. He's a pagan, like Matthew. Don't make man a man come along and catch you.
What about this one, boy?
This is not my G. How you gonna be running your mouth, chatting about how you gonna come along and run up on me? No word of a lie, I will run up on you in your crew. This is not my G. You better rethink everything you wanna do. If not my G, over there we'll pass through and lick off your head and your best friend too. She ain't got it in the way. So she can only show below down the waist. If you wanna get vexed, come running with a mate, but I rest my case. Case dismissed, but you man can't come along and try to take the piss. Hey, too hot for the rhythm. Man, too hot for the rhythm. Too hot for the rhythm. Oi, yo, slash to the titans, blood splash, fantasy violence, run from the happy the side when the werewolf the like and yo, the way that I build up a lyric, same way psychic, summon up a spirit, spinning out words for the letters on the Ouija board, from the demons you're reaching for, evil thoughts from greasy hordes, seeking life from the other side, and my lips ain't move with the force, there's a few points to clarify, then want me to turn to the dark side, never serving the serpent, further the verb, our purpose is working, under the watchful guise of the all-seeing eye, agents are lurking.
Versus uncurable, second opinion terminal. Wait for the break when the button can be critical. Think you that you're gonna move your beat to the beat, to the beat, to the break, to the break, to the beat, yo. Them things unbeatable, no antidote, non treatable. First impressions uncurable. Second opinion terminal. Wait for the break when the bus MTV critical. Second leg, you gotta move your feet to the beat, to the beat, to the break.
Nobody.
Feel the energy, get ready for the global synergy. This choice, make it willingly feel what I'm feeling. Now that you're feeling me, spit it literally. Let me bust my verbal soliloquy. Trust the burden is killing me. Use my aura, discharge ability. Discharge my aura, climb a mountain, cross the border. I've been out in a mind explorer. I've a thoughts killer lines called torture. In a out of order, ready for the message, reach for a recorder. Your ears gonna burn from the torture. Panic on the streets, mass disorder. Yo, listen. Baphomet images, hideous texts, hideous scrimmages, tearing your flesh. Oh, the dungeon master live in the set. Baphomet images, hideous texts, hideous scrimmages, tearing your flesh.
Love the way the DJ mix and demonstrate it. Sounds that you love and you like. Hold tight.
Hold tight, hold tight. Yo, listen. Over beats, double NMC, let me tell them. I said, bear witness to this phenomenon. A clear sickness, and it's coming on. That's their business. So I carry on, I beat my fist on the walls of Babylon. And it's vicious, it is a vagabond. In the British House, it's not Avalon. The ambitious escape to the Amazon. Life is delicious, climbing the echelon. We gotta break them chains, be personal best. Make them gains, it's a hurtful mess. So abstain from eternal threats and a long campaign. And I must abstain. Yo, I've gotta admit, it's been a long campaign and a global flex, we gotta maintain. Over. Listen. Yo. From the studio to the stadium. 16 for 16, yeah, let's do it. Okay, listen. From the studio to the stadium. Your basic levels, I'm raising them. Expand your cranium, free your mind, never enslaving them. No games, I don't play with them. Yo, never enslaving them. Spit up, come with it. It's hard doing PAs, isn't it? I remember, yo, dance my tear through armor plates. Accelerator alarming rates. Wipe a smile off a charming face and stop the war by disarming states like whoa. Who broke the ceasefire? Grab the mic lead and choke the town crier. No matter what transpire, slash through beef just like cheese wire. Rain on them with the heavy artillery. Painstaking wordplay, sickest delivery. Leaving them seat in a seizure. Bulging veins, bust up capillaries. Enter the bloodstream intravenously. Rhyme schemes infiltrate you seamlessly. No vaccine, conveniently. Fatalities are occurring frequently. Poisonous, new forms more lethal. Evil's form infects more people. They write the law, so it's legal. The poison dart is the nurse's needle. Shot first from the GP pen. Chosen first from the DSM. The target, women, children, men. Soldiers a remedy for defense. The reality gets much worse. Sick minds no less than the first. They bait in the backseat to fatten the purse 6 months before the act breaks rehearsed. Let me make things clear. Inside your mind's a final frontier. Our demise has been engineered, so seek the truth or succumb to the fear. Poison dart, straight to the heart. Maintain up against an immovable objects, placing bets on illusional odds set. And it's cool from the onset, killing you slow is the usual project. Still thriving despite the drawbacks. Ill writing, designing formats. That's mine, gotta ride it raw back. Yo, we be greasing cogs inside the Leviathan. Catch wind of the fire siren. Catch wind, sound of the siren. Fuel to the flames of the furnace is firing. Not expiring, expanding. Inquiring to gain understanding. Fall from the top equals a crash landing. You got full where the devil's rebranding. They make the rules, but we got the game plan. They make the rules, but we got the game plan. Oh shit, what's this, Homer Beats? This is like a double L medley. Hey, yo! Step back 2 meters, where the camera scanning your facial features. Says warning, spatial breaches, observe the government speeches. Strict advice and daily releases. Don't chill at the parks and the beaches. Essential travel, they police it. We know the rules, but face to repeat it. Is this about a virus? Is it a plot? What's to control and divide us? Is it a problem, reaction, solution? A manufactured crisis? Depopulate body baggers. Biometric ID taggers. A Gates Foundation, the backs apparatus. Sting for your newborn skin like a cactus. Corona, the crown of your highness. The molecule inside your sinus. This ain't Wuhan bronchitis. It's the act of some medical mafia pirates. 3 million came from Obama. Through Dr. Fauci, through Big Pharma. Moving to Wuhan, ring the alarma. It's our virus, bruv, that's karma. Bill Gates made a prediction. Event 201 is not a fiction. He said 66 million die of corona affliction. Let me spit vocal wisdom. There's nothing social but a social distance. Minds get locked in a mental prison. I hope their sentence lessons.
Check it out. no less than it all. In a cure, up front to the floor. Don't think that we won't bring it right to your door. Can't afford to slide a step back. Who that body attack? Been gone for a minute, now we're back. No slack, just fact. We're back on the tape, there on the brown, sitting there on the track. Pull the trigger, push the button. What you waiting for? Get it started and plan the party. Disregarding ain't cold-hearted. Ain't gonna come round again. Ain't gonna tell them again. Yo, send your mind round the bend. Ain't never gonna comprehend a new trend. We ascend with the set. Move with a bit of beat with a bass. Move with a bit of beat with a bass. Move with a bit of beat with a bass. Oh my boy, dip on the case. Things getting terminal, you know.
Don't wanna fuck with.
I tell a man, look, nobody can. He can't, you can't, nobody can. Nobody could come along and try to take the piss. You don't already know, nobody can. I ain't one of them DVD MCs. I'm out to make my paper. I don't wanna take MCs under. Like say I'm Undertaker. Why you laughing? Better get shut. Your man close the door. You're the last one in. Can't fuck with it. You can't fuck with it. Tell a man, mindful, you can't fuck with it. Tell a man, tell a man, tell a man. I said, tell a man, mindful, you can't fuck with it. Fuck boys, but come along and get fucked with it. But it's got to make men stream out with it. Ain't nobody gonna see it. You need to put my code back in place and fit it. This girl's gonna get drilled in a bit. Take off my chest, no homo, no whatever like. You know I come stiff with it. Yeah, you're getting so best give it. I don't really want that man, just sing it. Look, I believe it. So fast, make it start. I'm like, you got
articulate, well stated, and I'm quite particular. But if I want to tear it up, my bars hit harder than a barbiturate. Knockout, pure petulance, shock out your restlessness. Every single word in the syllable, that's my final will and testament. Let me manifest sacred manuscripts. No hatred if you can't handle it. Yo, they can't handle it. I'm high-fiving, they're left dangling. Enough of the boasting, it's my career, I'm done with the coasting. Smash your set, straight hosting the map for the south. The straight hosting, map for the south, host of the coast. They like the good shit straight overboard. Dash in the water, still float. Hook dash for the line and the rope, and I'm representing straight from the seaside. Yo, riding the beeline. Spitter, never gonna decline. Bust it.
Yeah, you know me, I'm finer. Stop looking up on my boat like I'm a miner. Tell your wifey I got the mega driver. Girls are on it like I'm the Pied Piper. Sounds like he's one hell of a rhymer. Spits on it, let me go set my timer. Don't already know that I'm the night rider. Might still launch in a black tack cry.
The seasider, rhythm a rider. Buster burst or buster one liner. Be in the game till I'm an old timer. Lyrical glow with tight like vagina. I'm a rhymer, I'm a creeper. Break the surface, tunneling in deeper. Some are following us, some are living leader. Some are stronger, mate, some are weaker. Some are pupils, some are never teacher. A step on the road in my Nike sneaker. We pop up the speaker, double L spitter like Al Qaeda. Some are never follower, some are leader. Some are stronger, some are weaker. Some are pupil, some are teacher. Pop up the speaker. Listen, yo, there's a war going on for our minds, for our attention, for our lives, and it keeps going on because we remain blind. The system is shoveling shit in our eyes. Consume this, watch that. Anything on the big screen that's flat. Distractions coming, many formats, but time is one thing you never claw back. You're playing GTA, mate. You're flushing your focus away, I'm cruising through a 3D illusion. Why do I need their game to play? This is real. Are you feeling me? It's all vice in the city, no liberty. Put down the Xbox controller. Spitter, bust the verbal soliloquy.
Wow, that was so intellectual. My guy, you see, gonna come along and show them. Man, they're gonna come along and put them in a place. How you gonna chat to the dance? How you gonna put it from the hand, put your hands down? Look, man, better come and get his homeboy. Come and get your homeboy before this man down. Man, they're gonna come up for the sundown. Man, they're gonna shut it down before the...
Hold on with a draw for the force. Jedi, rebel, star, wars. And I slay metaphors. Fools just lay down foes in 10-page draws. Bringing out flows in lyrical wars. That's old. Quick draw McGraw. Fuck it, back to the force. It's the power that binds us together, of course. It's why the masses break together in hordes. Feed off the energy source. A crowd of people move to the music in sync. Keep it sonora, beyond what you think. The body is a vehicle, more than flesh. Just for the stage or the next step. Don't be afraid to pass the last test. Life is another part of death. I'm done, I can't spill the rest. After this, it's a mad complex. Quantum mechanics and shame and flex. Physicists don't know where the spirit is. Scanning brains, running tests. No explanation from mainstream section or any religious sect. I'm never gonna lie, it's a big concept from the grave to the cradle. Willing and able, won't conform to the norm of a label. Genuine article, every single molecular particle. From the grave to the cradle, willing and I'm able. I never conform to the norm of a label. I never feed the beast just to put food on the table.
I heard something on the TV talking about how the world we're ending things. Trying to race against time without blinking. Stop drinking, wasting away, start thinking. Them boys are murder inking, blood, you're both sinking. You know something? I ain't one of them WWE MCs, fam, I'm an artist. I work hard to master my craft. Don't be daft, anybody get bruised, that's through the rust. They make me conscious.
Wickedest things not bogus. Heaviest shit, no floaters. A vibe provider with a tight rhyme cipher. Direct with the speed of a lotus. No middlemen and no brokers. Never destitute and no hope is a serious ting. No jokers, a landslide win with no voters. Lines are tight, flows are robust. So trust unknown by promoters. Heads rolled in for the baseline ting. That's right, they swarm like locusts. Yeah, I speak and they quote us. Double L's rolling in, you can't bowl us. Double L's rolling in, you can't.
Jump on like, yo, I think man I got it in for me. Them man wanna go gym for me. Half of the girls were linking me. It's cool though, it's not a thing to me. Their foolishness in my brain.
From one seaside to another, hang tight spitter, don't know my brother. From Bournemouth to Southend, Marcus fitting and double NC back again. One seaside, what to another. From one seaside straight to another. Hold tight spitter, you know he's my brother. Double L, Marcus spitting, we're still spitting.
Yeah, I'm in the building. Filmmakers, editors, get your cameras out and start filming. Spitters in the building, knight in shining armor. Better believe the mic I'm wielding. Now I'm in the building, watch me make an impact. You all know I'm back in the building. Yo, I was batting it up when you was outside fielding. Back in the building, pick up the stage, pick up my drink, pick up the mic. Right, take the white seat to the side, go right. You heard along with me, but watch me rush right.
Everyone that's behind us, together, we rise above. Lyrics, I'm raising them. Expand your cranium, free your mind, bruv, never enslaving them. No games, I don't play with them. Make a sound boy straight with them. Yo, big bars, live like Catalytic.
This is not my G. You know me, think everything you wanna do. It's not my G. Or when you ever pass through and lick off your head and your best me through. Show them, man, I'm gonna come along and put them in the place. How you gonna chat to the land? How you gonna push up on the hand? Put your hands down. Look, man, better come and get his homeboy. Come and get your homeboy before we man down. Man, they're gonna come up for the sundown. Man, they're gonna shut you down.
Brothers, sisters, join the resistance. This is big, we need the assistance. Hard work and a lot of persistence. Stop their plans, end our existence, bruv. I throw a spanner in the works. Tell the people, fuck what you've heard. Exposing the names of the snakes that lurk. That's like killing two stones with one bird. Or two birds with one stone. Flipped it around and I made it my own. I'm exposing things that were once unknown. You know this, you can't leave it alone, cause it's the age of information. Info spreads like an infestation. Whether you're consciously waking or sitting back with your high grade blazing. Double L, come and settle the score. Never acquiesce, your vibrate from the source. Unique with a natural force. So slick, there's no time for applause, but I bet there's time for a round of applause. Stop, freeze, pause. Throw up your hands if you're really down for the cause. Bass breaks jaws. Hit the floor, get down the Lord pause. Remember, focus, intent. Remember, focus, intent. Remember, in the Guardians inner focus, intent. Remember, execute manifesta. In the Guardians in the protector. What? In the Guardians in the protector, yo. In the Guardians hidden within. Deeper than flesh, deeper than skin. The room goes quiet with the drop of a pin. Loud in your ear, now we begin. Break it down to the first principle. Apply trivium, analytical. Quadrivium, metaphysical. Never horizontal or literal. We're ascending, not traversing. In the standings without rehearsing. Never serving the serpent. Protect your essence from eternal bursting. A brand new earth is emerging. The evil energy serpent, the deadly urge is determined to drain your soul with guilt and burden. Back in a minute, I came to this jungle looking for the shaman. Let me tell you about that, yo. I went to the jungle looking for the shaman to learn knowledge, to get training. I got questions, need explaining. Who manifests these thoughts that we're making? We talk for days, but no words were spoken. The third eye's wide open. My 7 chakras awoken. Then the Babylon still got broken. There's a monster inside me, locked in a cage with a burning hot in a raging. When I release it, lots on the page, it tears through the paper with talons and blades. The conundrum I face every day. Feed the beast, or talents will fade. That means no more monster blazing the stage.
Constant 24-hour gonna make you pay the hard way. Say, hey, DJ, here for the beat, coming strong on the way. Wick up on the dead DJ, with the sound for the jump up, Google must obey. Get away, mix it up on DJ, winter night and day. Constant 24-hour gonna make you pay the hard way. Say, hey, DJ, here for the beat, coming strong on the way. Wick up on the dead, on the rinses, down, come on.
Yo, listen up, ladies and gents. Stand up, get your ass off a bench. We're hitting up all types of events. Clubs and raves and big top tents and big bashments. You know it makes sense. Cost money, so you better save pence. It's gonna be one thing or the other. No time left to sit on the fence and it's big. You know how we rave, man. Yo, you got no game plan, you can't play. That's how we go on, fam. It's double L, not my nature to harm, man.
Born with the rhythm and killing me, never kicking them all over the place. Anybody gonna be telling me that I gotta hold it down, I'm gonna blow in your face. Penetrate carefully, gonna be coming up quicker than you to boat in the race. Born with the bass, born with the rhythm and killing me, never kicking them all over the place. Anybody gonna be telling me that I gotta hold it down, I'm gonna blow in your face. trick, never leave. Gonna be coming up, we're gonna need to go in the race.
You better pattern your boy before I do. I don't wanna have to come and do what I do. Fireworks and explosions when I do. Oh, he don't mention it, what I do. I got something for you too when I do. I fire up like a rifle when I do. They don't wanna go far from when I do. They can't ride it with the way that I do. How you gonna be running your mouth, chatting about how you gonna come along and run up on me? No word, never lie. I will run up on you in your crew. This is not my G. You better rethink everything you wanna do. It's not my G. Over there we'll pass through and lick off your head and your. You see me? I ain't one of them dibby MCs. I'm out to make my paper. I don't wanna take MCs under, like say I'm Undertaker. Why you laughing? Better yet shut your mouth, close the door. You're the last one in. You know something? I woke up this morning and I won't even you.
I ask questions that are the deepest. What is a religious extremist? A terrorist with a Wahhabi thesis or pedo priest? Praying to Jesus, a rabbi, circumcising a penis, gesturing God, acting fiendish, and lecturing mobs about who is the cleanest, equivalent, we're equal. They act elitist.
People hold your position, find this border and invade the space. You don't belong with sector, chameleon, the bond, the proximity, the bond, the case. Find a formula that be working, the bond, the proximity, the bond, the case. Gonna push the limit, gonna push the ground, you're gonna knock it right out of space. People hold your position, find this border and invade the space. You don't belong with sector, chameleon, the bond, the proximity, the bond, the case. Find a formula that be working, the people pick out the pace. I'ma push the limit, gonna push the boundary, gonna knock it right out of space. Push along, rise above, push along, push along, push along, push along. The ultimate 3-in-1 hyperversion.
The general's here, when the general speaks it's crystal clear. Tip of my tongue to your eardrum, rise above, people show no fear. I'm a militant man, diplomat status and this is the plan. Yo, coming from a different land, United Kingdom of Palagistan. Whoa, the general's back, I'm speaking general facts. Pay your dues like federal tax, I'm not just rolling through, I'm leveling flat. 16 bar on several tracks, no escaping my burial track. Parental hygiene D, you can't generate this medicine's act.
Either way, man, I'm begging, not pleading. Give you what you're receiving. Made the point, man, I'm abandoned, not leaving. Man, the corners is honest, is no trick or deceiving. Only offering what you'll be needing. Come together as one, and this is what we're achieving.
This is the system test. Test, I said spitter. This is the system test. Test, yo, this is the system test. Test, test, rise above, let me do it. Yo, this is the system test. Adjust your parameters. Corrupt and scandalous. Life is crude and amorous. And you're a victim, yeah. Cameras flash, they dazzle us. You can't predict the threat of a flow so deep and
Before we look at the awful content of Clown World, we like to fire up a device called the Catalytic converter. This piece of ancient Ramish technology basically means that all of this terrible Clown World media, we can use it and fuel this machine to try and have some spiritual, or at least maybe not progression, but we can at least get some comedy out of it, right? Because at the end of the day, there is quite a lot of sludge. Right, yeah, right. Clown World food. We need to talk about this. So Carnivore UK, who just promote eating red meat all day, every day, who I don't necessarily agree with, they said this: in Europe, the EU states Nutri-scores. So this is some new Schwabian way of seeing how healthy you are. Determine how the health status of certain foods. On the left, grass-fed.
The health status. So if the farmer's kicked the cow all around the farmyard for fucking all its life.
Or if the food is some genetically modified living organism, it's like how healthy
digital meat.
How healthy is your food? Not how healthy does it make you when you eat. It's like has your food got any pulse? Is it alive? So on the left, you've got grass-fed organic beef burgers, 98% beef. 2% salt and pepper, literal ingredients, maybe a bit of binder.
They get
bit of glue.
Yeah, well, no, before they put meat glue in it, they just put like a bit of corn or starch or something. E grade, lowest possible rating. On the right, Nesquik. Nesquik is so artificial. Chocolate cereal full of sugar, glucose syrup, and additives gets an A grade, the highest possible rating. What else would you expect?
Oh yeah.
Give your kids Nesquik.
It's Nestle, isn't it?
Every day.
Nestle, fucking everything's poisonous that they produce.
I wouldn't even drink Nestle water. So
I remember watching a thing about the head of like the CEO of Nestle saying that people like water's not an entitlement. You should always have to pay for water. I remember that shit.
People aren't entitled to water.
Like, it fucking rains, man.
Yeah. Cheers for that, Nestle. So, a factory in Holland prints 500 tons of steak per month on a 3D printer. The company Redefined Meat is in the race for deli meat substitutes. What, they really think they've nailed the steak so well? They're going for the deli meats, really? About 110 German restaurants are already buying meat from Redefined Meat. They're going to go bust.
It looks like beef spam.
Oh, it looks makes spam look good. 500 tons of 3D printed artificial food.
500 tons.
Can you imagine the scale of this? And this is only the initial stage in replacing normal human food with cockroaches and artificial food.
Well, there you go, Michael.
It looks disgusting. But here's the thing. What's it called? Redefined Meat. So I'm not going to show you the screenshots because I didn't save them. I forgot. But I did a bit of schwabery on Redefined Meat. And do you know who was the biggest investor?
Lord Gates.
The Bank of America.
Oh.
The Bank of America invested like $350 million into them. Isn't the Bank of America one of those banks that went down?
I don't know.
It is.
It's an interesting twist.
No, the Bank of America got sold for $1. And Credit Suisse invested in them as well, and they went down. Because what we found when I looked into the banks going down the other week was that they'd also like given loads of money to Black Lives Matter. The banks that had actually gone down, yeah. So imagine if what you were going to do to prop up the financial underpinnings of Clown World, you should just give hundreds of millions of dollars, maybe billions of dollars from those banks to Black Lives Matter, to Redefine Meat, to fucking drag queens reading books to kids.
Yeah.
Well,
just throw it around Clown World.
And everyone's going, well, is that really a good investment? It doesn't matter because it's Clown World, and it doesn't matter because you wanted those banks to go bust already. So you just take all the money out of those banks
and just spend it on retarded shit.
Yeah, you invest it in Clown World.
Yeah, invest it in Clown World.
Yeah, so not only are you wiping out the banks and starting the financial crash, you're actually investing in Clown World.
You're accelerating Clown World at the same time.
Double whammy.
Yeah.
That'll make a good short. There you go, Slick Rick. I did your work for you, though.
The acceleration of Clown World.
This is another public service announcement live from the Peasantron Wednesdays. Big shout out to everyone that's tuned in tonight to our Friday night Schwab show. We will be back live in 2 weeks. Right. This, I personally think, is one of the most important things we've ever done.
Did you just say Reich? Or right?
Did I just say right?
Yeah, you said right.
Sorry, I've got the trans-European far right on my mind. Right, for anyone that's wondering what this is, and then anyone on YouTube that's watching, I just need to let you know these saucy symbols here. We do not support any of these messages that is in this expose, in this documentary. This is to bring things to light and to expose things, right? Yeah.
Believe me, this isn't our ideology.
Yeah, this is not our ideology. And if you're wondering what the trans-European far right is, you have to subscribe to Peasantron. We need to get that camera sorted out.
There's no way this goes out on YouTube, guys. It is spicy.
Conversations with Next is going to be an ongoing thing. We're about to record part 2 of this conversation this night on Wednesday, 9th of October. Part 1 came out on Peasantron yesterday for you guys that are watching on a Friday. This one is an hour long, and we've had a really in-depth conversation.
It was a good starting point.
Yeah,
but there's more to come.
There's a lot more to come, and you know, we can't even really talk about what this is about on YouTube for fear of the the content moderators giving us a strike or whatever.
Even the thumbnail is
slightly dodgy. Yeah, it? Could probably get us in trouble. So once again, make sure you subscribe to Patreon. Patreon for the first of our series of conversations with Nix, our reporter, our informant,
on the ground,
boots on the ground reporter. So big shout to Nix,
guys. It's a mere $3.33 a month, or if you're from the UK, it's £3. Yeah, it's really not a lot of money. You get all the best first content that we can't show on YouTube, and you get lots of other peaks as well.
Yeah, and basically things that we can never talk about on YouTube.
Hence the trans-European far right.
Yeah, so get onto Peasantron now. The link is in the description, and we will also have a QR code on the screen. Okay, back to the swab.
Militant stairs. Militant stairs. Militant stairs. Militant stairs. We fight the military here. 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 We fight the military here. I never invite the military here. We fight the military here. We fight the military here. Did you invite the military here? We fight the military here. Gore-Tex boots, ankle holster, kit, low visibility grey. Shock troops, 50k taser, crowd dispersal energy ray. Flame retardant combat fatigues, 9mm Glock 17s. SIG, 516, carbine with high cap magazine. Red dot sight gun mounted, flashlight, backup clip, strapped to his leg. Counter protest firearms officer, CS grenades across his chest. Strict orders, encrypted frequencies. Combat civil unrest, across all borders, untold secrecy. Rolled out on the streets of the west. We fight the military here. I never invite the military here. We fight the military here. We fight the military here. Did you invite the military here? We fight the military here. Yo, smoke clears on the battlefield. Now we can see the opposing force. These guys think they're freedom fighters, but they can't fight for the cause in skinny jeans, Doc Martin boots. Feeble frames are dressed in black. Mask face, dark balaclava, hammer and sickle, red communist flag. Minds filled with a poison doctrine, far left ideological trap. Hordes of social justice warriors, protest signs, poised to attack. Radical feminist virtue signals, poorly spelled in luminous green. Pay protesters are useful idiots, get used in numerous schemes. We fight the military here. I never invite the military here. We fight the military here. We fight the military here. Did you invite the military here? We fight the military here. Containment units dispatched en masse. DEFCON 5, civil war. Activate the takeover plan, all drills are live. Martial law, post-revolution times. Life under curfew, learn to adapt. Laws of federal crimes. They signal virtue when you react, so better keep in line. Don't speak out or cause speculation. No more protest signs. Adjustment camps for re-education for non-conformist minds who dare to rebel or question the state. That's OSF design. Front revolution and crush the debate. We fight the military here. We fight the military here. We fight the military here. In tactical boots and military wear. We fight the military here. Looking at me with militant stares. We fight the military here. Irrational troops and military gear. We fight the military here. Boots on the streets cause imminent fear.